बलवानी ब्रह्म से कस्तूरी चंद्र से ललित छवि श्यामा प्यारी की
to the divine place of Bhagavan, it brings solace. It rids us of all our sufferings, and it brings happiness to our hearts and our mind. And it propels us in the most beautiful way, materially, spiritually, and beyond. And so here we are in satsang. We will continue, my dear friends, with bhajan. We'll have 2 bhajans, and then we will go directly to our Ved Vyasji.
घनश्याम नैना नीर भरे बात निहारे घनश्याम नैना नीर भरे आस करे दिन बात निहारे घनश्याम नैना जितना ही लागे मन की नहीं पल पल जागे मन की पल पल जागे बिहारी कृष्ण कन्हाई काहे सके सुध बुध बिसराई काहे सके सुध बुध बिसराई कब आगो मेरा नैना नीर भरे बिहारी घनश्याम नैना नीर भरे पतिता पवन मोहे शरण मिली जो पतित पवन मोहे शरण मिली जो नाथ सखा हरि दर्शन दीजो नाथ सखा हरि दर्शन दीजो लगन लगे तेरे नाम ओ लगन लगे तेरे नाम नैना नीर भरे आप बिहारी घनश्याम नैना नीर भरे आस करे दिल नैन तो आस करे दिल नैना नीर भरे आप बिहारी घनश्याम नैना नीर भरे ओ नैना नीर भरे ओ नैना नीर भरे
बिहारी जी मैं कब से करी देवी अकिया है जादू भरी बिहारी जी मैं कब से करी देवी अकिया है जादू भरी बिहारी जी मैं कब से करी तुम सा सुंदर और न पाया तुमसे ही मैंने हाथ लगाया तुम सा सुंदर और न पाया तुमसे ही मैंने हाथ लगाया तुमसे ही मैंने लगाया तुझी देखूंगी मैं हर गई बिहारी जी मैं कब से करी देवी अकिया जादू भरी बिहारी जी मैं कब से करी नहीं कोई ठाकुर करुणा कर है करुणा सागर तुम सा और नहीं कोई ठाकुर करुणा कर है करुणा सागर करुणा कर है करुणा सागर मैं तो तेरी शरण परी बिहारी जी मैं कब से करी जादू भरी बिहारी जी मैं कब से करी करहो कृपा हरिदास के स्वामी आके बिहारी है
Shri Vrindavan Bihari tonight is Pandit Hanoman Jaipersaud. Panditji lives in Montreal, Canada, and so we have allowed a Canadian to come into America. Could you imagine that? Yeah, but Panditji is not a stranger to us. He was here last night, right? You all remember that, those of you who were here? And he gave us a beautiful katha. Panditji became a Pandit very, very young in his life. I don't know, I think maybe he was 2 or 3 years old. He started to do Havan with some fantastic Pandits. And then he became a full-fledged Pandit himself in the early 70s. And has officiated at not only pujas, but kathas, yajnas, weddings, you name it. Panditji has done it all. And Panditji is widely traveled, my dear devotees, whether it is Guyana, Trinidad, all over the United States and Canada, wherever there's a need, wherever the judgment calls upon Panditji, Panditji has always made himself available. And when we spoke about our katha, he said yes when he was asked, and I'm so very honored and feel very privileged to have him here with us tonight. Panditji is also my god brother. He's been my god brother since the I think late 60s. He is probably the godson of my dad, who's been the Pandit, who's been a Panditji for the longest. So we've had a wonderful relationship with him. And as he was sitting there, and I'm sitting at the bottom, I was reminded of Pandit Maheshwar Tiwari. You all remember Pandit Maheshwar Tiwari? And when we did our first yajna this month, Pandit Maheshwar Tiwari sat on the Vyasgadi and he read Katha for us. And today we are honored to have my Dadaji, our Vyasji Pandit Hanoman Jaipersaud, leading us in this beautiful pravachan for this our second night with him. We will now turn the microphone.
सानन्दमानन्दवने वसन्तम् आनन्दकन्दं हतपापविन्दम् माराश्वनाथं शरणं प्रपद्ये। ॐ गोविन्दं गोकुलानन्दं गोपालं गोपीवल्लभं गोवर्धनं धरं वीरं तं वन्दे गोमतीप्रियम्। ॐ सजलजललीलं दर्शितोदारशीलं चरणदितशैलं बेलपाद्यम्रसारम् चरणव्रजमनकुलपालं कामनिकेललोलं चरणतुलसीमाला नौमि गोपालबालम्। ॐ करारविन्देन पदारविन्दं मुखारविन्दे विनिवेशयन्तं वदस्य पतस्य पुतेशामवार बालं मुकुन्द मनसा स्मरामि। ॐ त्वमेव याचे मन देहि जिन्वे समागते दन्दधरे कृतानति वदस्य मधुरं तु भव्य गोविन्द दामोदरमाधवेति। ॐ नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवी सरस्वती व्यासः ततो जयमुदीरये। ॐ गुरुचरणशिरणायिके विनवत दो करजोर। ॐ गुरुचरणशिरणायिके विनवत दो करजोर। शिव शंकर के चरण में लागी रहे माला फिरत जुग भया फिरना मन का पेर कर का मन का घड़ी के मन का देर। ओ पाव दिए चलने फिरने कह हाथ दिए हरि कृत करायो कान दिए सुन के यदि यश यह नैन दिए तन मार्ग दिखायो। कान दिए सुन के हरि यश भी दिए हरि के गुण गायो। सुंदर साज दिए परमेश्वर पीत दिए पर पाप लगायो। ओ काल उलावत काल खिलावत काल मिलावत है गति माती। काल हलावत काल चलावत काल खिलावत है सब आदि। काल बुलावत काल भुलावत काल जुलावत है वन गावी। सुंदर काल मिते तबहि पुनि ब्रह्म विचार परे जगमाहि। ओम ज्ञान मूलं गुरु मूर्ति पूजा मूलं गुरु प्रदम मंत्र मूलं गुरुर्वाक्यं मोक्ष मूलं गुरु कृपा। स्ववत स्ववत सोई कयो शत रोवत रोवत कय गिरणोयो। गोवत गोवत गोई धरोय दन खोवत खोवत तय सब खोयो। जोवत जोवत बीत गए दिन भोवत भोवत तय विष भोयो। सुंदर सुंदर राम भजो नहीं धोवत धोवत भोजहि धोयो। ओम विघ्नेश्वराय नमः। हमारे प्रभु अवगुण चेतना धरो, हमारे प्रभु अवगुण चेतना धरो। अवगुण चेतना धरो प्रभु जी, अवगुण चेतना धरो,
अवगुण चिंतन धरो प्रभु जी, अवगुण चिंतन धरो,
अवगुण चेतना धरो प्रभु जी, अवगुण चेतना धरो,
अवगुण चिंतन धरो प्रभु जी, अवगुण चिंतन धरो।
हमारे प्रभु अवगुण चेतना धरो,
हमारे प्रभु
अवगुण चेतना धरो। समदर्शी है नाम तिहारी,
समदर्शी है नाम तिहारी,
समदर्शी है नाम तिहारी,
समदर्शी है नाम तिहारी।
सोही पार करो हमारे प्रभु अवगुण चेतना धरो,
हमारे प्रभु अवगुण चिंतन धरो।
शिव ब्रह्म जाको ज्ञान धरत है, शिव ब्रह्म जाको ज्ञान धरत है, सोरा धाम हरानी हमारे प्रभु अवगुण चितना धरो,
हमारे प्रभु अवगुण चिंतन धरो।
सूरदास संतन के कारण,
दास संतन के कारण,
सूरदास संतन के कारण,
दास चिंतन को कारण।
गिरधर हाथ ठिकाने,
हमारे प्रभु अवगुण चिंतन धरो,
हमारे प्रभु
अवगुण चिंतन धरो।
अवगुण चेतना, अवगुण चेतना,
अवगुण चिंतना, अवगुण चिंतना,
अवगुण चेतना, अवगुण चेतना,
अवगुण चिंतना, अवगुण चिंतना।
अवगुण चेतना धरो प्रभु जी, अवगुण चेतना धरो, धरो धरो हमारे प्रभु
अवगुण चिंतन धरो,
हमारे प्रभु
अवगुण चिंतन धरो।
चिंतन धरो प्रभु, चिंतन धरो प्रभु, चितनधरो प्रभु चितना
चितनधरो प्रभु चितनधरो प्रभु चितनधरो प्रभु चितनधरो
चितनधरो प्रभु चितनधरो प्रभु चितनधरो प्रभु चितना
चितनधरो प्रभु चितनधरो प्रभु चितनधरो प्रभु चितनधरो
हमारे प्रभु अवधूत चितनधरो
हमारे प्रभु अवधूत चितनधरो
हमारे प्रभु अवधूत चितनधरो प्रेम से बोलो वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। पूज्य श्रीमान गुरुजी, विप्र मंडली, सभापति जी, प्यारे भाइयों और बहनों तथा बच्चे, आज प्रथम तुम इस पावन परमात्मा सच्चिदानंद स्वरूप भक्तवत्सलम पति पावनकार श्री वासुरीधारी चक्रधारी कमललोचनधारी मुकुंद मुरारी राधा प्यारी गिरवरधारी गोवर्धन भगवान श्री कृष्ण चंद्र जी को पवित्र चरण कमलों में बारंबार सिर नमन करता हूँ। द्वितीयम, मैं गुरु जी को बारंबार प्रणाम करता हूँ। Honorable and respected Guruji, my dear brother Pandits of the Brahman Sabha and Brahmins of this congregation tonight, my dear beloved brothers and sisters, children all. Tonight, once again, we have the opportunity to sit in this beautiful mandir and to glorify the limitless glories of Bhagavan Shri Krishna. भगवान का पूर्ण ब्रह्म परमात्मा है। भगवान का नाम जपन करता है कि वही मनुष्य की कल्याण प्राप्त होगा। A very great writer said that the devotee whosoever jape भगवान का नाम, recite the names and glories of that wonderful Lord of ours, वो ही मनुष्य की कल्याण प्राप्त होगा. That devotee will be blessed in every walk of life. And so, my dear beloved brothers and sisters, as we gathered in this beautiful mandir on the third session of this Krishna Katha, I must for the next 2 sessions that is coming up. संत गोस्वामी तुलसीदास जी रामचरितमानस में लिखा है, Goswami Tulsidas ji quote and wrote a beautiful chaupai in the Ramayana. And what Tulsidas ji said? Bharya bhagya manusha tanu pava, Bharya bhagya manusha tanu pava, Sura dura lama sadagram tanu kava, Sura dura lama sadagram tanu kava, Gram tanu kava, Gram tanu kava, Gram tanu kava, Gram tanu kava, Jai Ram, Jai Ram. Prasanga Manchalavase Purusho Yadha. Tonight, my dear brothers and sisters, we all can say how fortunate or how blessed it is for us to be in this human body, in this human form. Bade bhagya hai. We are indeed fortunate. The word bhagya means fortunate. And who give us this manushka sharir? Who give us this wonderful body, my dear brothers and sisters? No one else but Bhagwan Ji. Bhagwan Shri Krishna, before he sent us in this world, what he said? He said, there is one thing that is missing from your body. After the Lord blesses with 2 hands, 2 feet, 2 eyes, 2 ears, etc., we still missing something very important in life. And what is that? The Jiva Atma. So Bhagwan Krishna placed that everlasting soul within our body. And Bhagwan Ji says, go my child, I am sending you in the world. And devotees, why do you think Bhagwan sent us in this world? Bhagwan didn't send us in this world because he wants to send us. He didn't send us in the world because खाने पीने सोने में मनु पशु समान है. The Lord did not send us in the world to enjoy ourselves, to eat and sleep and live a life like animal. No, my dear devotees. Bhagwan Ji did not send us for that purpose. Bhagwan says, go my child, I am sending you in the world. 2 दिन का जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला. I'm sending you in the world only for 2 days. But remember, as I'm sending you in the world, don't forget me. I'm sending you only for 2 days. Don't forget me. And this is one of the reasons why, my dear brothers and sisters, we must remember Bhagwan at all times in our life. You must remember, my dear devotees, that wonderful Lord came into the world. As I said last night, Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma sansar panartaya shambhavami yuge yuge. Bhagwan Shri Krishna says, I make myself a body. I make myself a body in every age. And I come back to deliver the sin and the sinners and to re-establish righteousness for the protection of the Brahmins and the saint. And my dear brothers and sisters, Bhagwan came into the world age after age for our sake. Bhagwan Shri Krishna arms protect us. He guides us. He blesses us with wisdom. And my dear devotees, he also blesses us with full faith. And the Lord said, go my child, remember to perform devotion. Remember to remember me. Always remember me. Because I am the source of life. And my dear brothers and sisters, in life, there is 2 things, happiness and sorrows. Bhagwan Shri Krishna was dancing with the Gop and Gopis. And at one point, Bhagwan Shri Krishna went with the cowherd's children along with Nandaji Maharaj, who they call as the milkman. And Bhagwan Shri Krishna took his little finger, and what he did? Giranapade Gopal Govardhana Giranapade Gopal Giranapade
गोपाल गोवर्धन
गोपाल गोवर्धन गिरन परे गोपाल गिरन परे गोपाल गोवर्धन
गिरन परे गोपाल
गोवर्धन उठायो गोवर्धन उठायो मगन भये सबका गोवर्धन गिरन परे
परे गोपाल गोवर्धन गिरन परे गोपाल
परे गोपाल गोवर्धन गिरन परे
परे गोपाल गोवर्धन गिरन परे गोपाल
गिरन परे गोपाल गोवर्धन गिरन परे गोपाल गोवर्धन गिरन परे गोपाल।
Bhagavan Shri Krishna, he lifted the mountain with his small finger. And when he lifted that mountain, what did he say to the cowherds' children? What did he say to the gop and gopis? He said, each and every one of you take a little piece of stick and come help me lift the mountain up. Why Bhagavan call upon them? Because Bhagavan wants to show us that when you do something, you must not do it alone. And this is one of the reasons why Bhagavan chose his bhaktas, his devotees, to come and help him. But that was no help. Bhagavan Shri Krishna do not need any help in the world. But he just wanted to show us the love that he have for his devotees. As an infant, at that point in time, Putana tried to give Bhagavan Shri Krishna milk from her breast. And what was in that milk, my dear brothers and sisters? Poison. She had wanted to slay or kill Bhagavan Shri Krishna. But when Bhagavan Shri Krishna sucked that milk, he did not suck the milk alone, but he sucked the life out of that demoness Putana, who tried to kill him with the poison milk. Devotees, let us ask ourselves a question. Who can able to kill Bhagavan? Who can able to kill the Lord of this universe? No one. Bhagavan ka sab kuch ko jaane wale ho. Bhagavan knows everything. That same little Krishna Chandra Bhagavan, along with his friends then, after he stole the butter from the home of the gopis, it means or it signifies that Bhagavan Shri Krishna is stealing the soul from each and every one of us. Atma aur tab Paramatma. We have to merge our soul with Bhagavan. Just like when, for example, when you are at home and you want to look at a program on the television, my dear brothers and sisters, what are you going to do first? You will take the remote, put the TV on, and then you will tune it to the station that you want to see. Similarly, for our soul to gain final emancipation, for our soul to merge itself with Bhagwanji. You take the remote and you tune on the TV to the station that you want to see. You have to tune this mind to Bhagwan. And the only way you can tune this mind to the Lord is with prayers. Prayers is the power of everything in this world, my dear beloved brothers and sisters. That Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagwan is known as Purana Brahm Paramatma. That Bhagwan Shri Krishna is the remover of all difficulties. It doesn't matter what we do in this world, we need Bhagwanji. We need Bhagwan Shri Krishna. If you do have your mother and father, or if you don't have them, if you have your family, your brothers, your sisters, your husband, your wife, and if you don't even have them, you still need Bhagwan in our life. It doesn't matter what we do in life, my dear brothers and sisters, we need the Lord of this universe. For those of you who were not here last night, we had a very wonderful Katha where we glorify the praises of Bhagwan Shri Krishna. And tonight, we are going to do the same. We are going to sing the limitless glories of Bhagwan Shri Krishna. Tonight, Katha, my dear beloved brothers and sisters, will based upon two great devotees of this world. Two wonderful and loving devotees. One is Akrur and two is Kubja. Akrur, my dear brothers and sisters, was a great servant, a great devotee. He was firstly a great servant to Kans, but he was also a devotee to Bhagwan Shri Krishna. And my dear devotees, last night Katha, when Arishta, etc. was being slain by Bhagwan Shri Krishna, remember, according to this Katha last night, Bhagwan Shri Krishna slayed Prarambha. He slayed Denuka, Pralamba, and he destroyed also many other demons. And then, my dear brothers and sisters, the Lord vanquished Kaliya. And there and then, after all of this had happened, Bhagwan Shri Krishna also slay the demoness by the name of Putna. The same Putna that I just told you about, who was trying to kill Bhagwan with the poisoned milk from her breast. After all of this was done, my dear beloved brothers and sisters, Naradji, the great saint Narad, he was a Brahman. Naradji, he went to Kans and relate to him all these necessaries. He explained to Kans who Bhagwan Shri Krishna slay upon the surface of the earth. And then Naradji continued and he said, "Oh Kans, I must let you know that during the childhood days, being a child, you must know, Kans, that Krishna was from Devaki and was then transferred to Yashoda Mata. Tum mathura me prabhu janama levaya. Tum mathura me prabhu janama me naam tumhara. devotees the Katha. When Bhagwan Shri Krishna came into the world in Mathura, he was then transferred to Gokul. But then all of this, that great saint, Naraji went and told Kans. Hearing this from Naraji, my dear beloved brothers and sisters, Kans was greatly engaged with Vasudeva and the Yaduvas in an assembly. My dear devotees, Kans had a desire, and it was a great desire to destroy Bhagwan Shri Krishna and Balaram before they attain manhood. And so, devotees, accordingly, Kans made up his mind to invite Bhagwan Shri Krishna and Balaram to Braj under a plea, when he will engage them in a trial of strength with his chief boxers that he had. And devotees, those two were Chanur and Mustika. They were very, very powerful. And they were very powerful in battle. So Kans had this desire to slay Bhagwan Shri Krishna and Balaramji. So Kans said, and he said to himself that he is going to send a very noble one by the name of Akrur, the son of Swapalka. He will send Akrur to bring Bhagwan Shri Krishna and Balaram to Gokul, so he can get the opportunity to do what he had to do. And so, devotees, Kansa said that he is going to order that the dreadful Kasi, also a demon, to go and slay Bhagwan Shri Krishna. But it reached to a point where the moment has come that Kans were planning all of this within his mind. And while he was planning it, Kans sent for that wonderful one by the name of Akrur. And when Akrur came, my dear brothers and sisters, Akrur clasped his hands nicely, lovingly, and devoutly. He bowed in salutation to King Kansa. And he said, "O Master, hear my word. I am just a servant to you. Anything you want me to do, I will do it. I will not hesitate." And so, my dear brothers and sisters, Kansa said, out of friendship for me, I want you to perform an order. I want you to do me a favor. And that favor is, I want you to go to the house of the milkman by the name of Nandaji Maharaj. Why? Because I want you to bring those two vicious boys, the portion of Vishnu Bhagavan that have born in this world. I want you to bring them so I can able to do my job. Akrur asked him, what sort of job? And he responded, I want to destroy these two brothers. On that same 14 days of lunation, my dear brothers and sisters, Kansa said to Akrur, he decided to celebrate the right of the arm, which is boxing. He wants to destroy these two of them, and the only way he can get hold of these two boys, as I may say, is for you to go and bring them come, so they can take part in this game, and that people may able to know what I am going to do. They are going to engage themselves in boxing. And so, my dear loving brothers and sisters, Chanur and Mustika, by the chance of the great elephant, Kansa said to Akrur, if Chanur and Mustika cannot kill these two, well then I have my elephant. And that elephant is so powerful that that elephant will squeeze them with his foot and slay them. Squeeze them to death. And my dear devotees, hearing this, what happened? The great writer tells us in this beautiful text. Namo Viganeshwaraya Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Tau hatvan vasudevam cha Nandagopam cha Gurvadim Hanishe Pitaram Chaiva Mustayenam Sudumardati Katavasyam Katha Gopalam Godanayasya Kilayaham Vedam cha Pahavashyami Dushtaram Bhavavechitaha Atavancha Yadate Drishodhanapate Mama Etascha Vadayaham Yatischanu Grahatataha Yada Nishtam Katam Sarva Rajameta Dayadavam Prasadayena tava kasyaman Matapriyat vigachyatan Yatha cha mayisham sarvada Dijayuksham paharyavay Gopascha manavam pashu Tatavachayachate. Kans was a very vicious king. We know how powerful King Kansa was. Kans did too many wrong things upon the surface of the earth, my dear beloved brothers and sisters. But Kans couldn't die. No one could kill him except Bhagwan. And that form is Bhagwan Shri Krishna. The form of Lord Krishna was the only form that could have slain the great Kansa, my dear devotees and friends. So at this moment, Kansa said to Akrur that, "O Akrur, when they are out of the way, I will get an opportunity to slay or to kill that wonderful Lord by the name of Vasudeva himself, Bhagwan Shri Krishna. Vasudevam Sutam Devam Kansachanur Mardanam Devaki Krishnam Bande Jagat Guru. Vasudev is another name of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Vasudevam Sutam Devam, the son of Vasudeva. Sutta means the child, the son. And so Kansa said, when he come, even the cow horse children, I will get an opportunity to kill them. I will get an opportunity to slay Krishna Bhagavan, who is the son of that great saint, by the great devotee by the name of Ugrasen, and all his followers. My dear brothers and sisters, at that moment, all the Yaduvas become an enemy towards Kans. Kans said, by all means, I am going to destroy each and every one of them. I will go in different direction to make sure that all of them is being slain. Akrur immediately thought to himself that why should I don't listen to Kans? Because Kans had threatened Akrur that if you don't do this, then you are going to be in the wrong spot. You will be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Because I'm going to slay you as well. So devotees, Akrur thought to himself, before I die in the hands of this dusht, in the hands of this wicked Kans, it's better I die in the hands of Bhagavan Shri Krishna. And so tonight, my dear brothers and sisters, I am going to take you to the Ram Charitamanas, the holy lake of the act of Bhagavan Shri Ram. Remember, according to the Katha from the Ramayana, Supnika, when she got her nose cut off, she went to Ravan. And you know for a fact that if your nose is cut off, you spoil your face. If you don't have a nose, your face, you do not have that beauty or that handsomeness anymore. So Supnika went to Ravan. When Ravan saw that she had no nose, Ravan asked her, he said, who did that to you? Supnika said, there are two young princes who is in the exile. The one that is clear in complexion, he cut my nose off. Ravan said, all right, I will know what to do. I will take it upon myself, and I will do whatever is right for you. And devotees, Ravan took the opportunity. Ravan planned himself in such a manner that he know what he was doing before he go to do what he wants to do. And the only way Ravan could have gotten the opportunity to take away the Maya Sita to Lanka or to Ashoka Vatika is under one circumstance. And that is to go and meet with the marriage. So Ravan went to the home of marriage early in the morning. And when the Ravan tapped on the door, marriage opened the door, he saw Ravan. And he asked him, he said, Mamu, what brought you here? What caused you to come to my little jhopri, my little hut, so early in the morning? And so Ravan told Marich, I want you. He explained the whole story to him. And Ravan said, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to assume the form of a false deer. So I can go and steal the Maya Sita. And you must remember this tonight. Ravan did not hurry or took away the real Sita. Ravan took away the Maya Sita. The real Sita Mata was in the fire with Agni Devata. So, at that moment, when Ravan told Marich the whole story, and he wants him to assume the form of a false deer, Marich said to him, no, I am not going to do that. And devotees, he was being threatened. Marich was being threatened. In what way? If you don't do what I want you to do, well then you will stand the consequences. You have to, you got to, you're bound to, and you're compelled to do what I want you to do. So at that moment, Marich thought to himself. What Marich thought? Goswami Tulsidas Ji. Bring us tonight, my dear beloved brothers and sisters, from the holy pages of the Ramcharitmanas, the great Tulsi Ramayana. Tulsidas Ji, bring us this beautiful chaupai. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama.
Shri Ram Jai Jai Rama.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama.
Shri Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama.
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 Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama. Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama.
Shri 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 Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama.
After Marich was being insulted, so insulted by Ravan, Marich considered himself. And Marich said that you should never at any time make enemyship with an armed person. A person who have a weapon in their hand. Because you know, if you make enemyship with a person that have a cutlass or something in their hand, you know what's going to happen, right? Then he said it's good not to make enemyship with a person who knows your secret. And devotees, in this world today, when you tell somebody your secret, they will promise you, I'm not going to say it to nobody. But a day will come that same very person is going to come and pursue in your ears. And the person will come and tell somebody else that secret. A powerful person. Never make enemyship with a powerful person. one who is very, very powerful, not even a master. Never make enemyship also with a person who is a dunce. Nobody in this world is not dunce, you know. Everybody is clever. Everybody have wisdom, they have knowledge. But they pretend as if they are dunce. Do not make enemyship with a wealthy person. This is what Maharaj was saying to himself. And you know for a fact that if you make enemyship with a wealthy person, you know what that wealthy person can do to you. And so, my dear brothers and sisters, a doctor, don't make enemyship with a doctor. Because if you make enemyship with a doctor and you get sick and you go to the same doctor, he's just going to give you one injection, and you know what happened? Khatam ho gaya. You will leave the world immediately. Then Maharaj said to himself, it's never good to make enemyship with a poet. And finally, it's not good to make enemyship with a cook. Because if you make enemyship with a cook, my dear brothers and sisters, you know what's going to happen when the cook is going to prepare your meal. That cook is going to put poison inside, and after that, what happened? You gone after. You will left the world. So in the same manner, Maharaj thought to himself, before I die in the hands of this wicked Ravan, it's better I die in the hands of the Lord. Nij param pritam dekhi mochan supala kari sukha paiha shesaheta anuja same takre pani ke tapadma nolahi nirvan dayak krodha jakal bhakti avasahita निज पानी सरसना निसो मोहि हरित सुख सकल श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम. Maharaj now thought to himself, before I die in the hands of Ravan, and my soul is going to go to Narak or hell, it's better I die in the hands of the Lord of the universe. So Ravan now told Maharaj, you have to do what I want you to do. There is two things here in this chaupai, in this chant. You have to, and you don't have to. There is only one thing you have to do in life, my dear brothers and sisters, and that is you have to die. You don't have to do anything else, except you have to die. So Maharaj now thought to himself, is the best thing to do now is to say yes to Ravan. But he thought of it over and over. And he said that I will reward my eyes by looking at Bhagwan. As the Lord will chase after me with his arrow and bow, as I will be assuming the form of a false deer and running, the Lord will chase after me. I will get an opportunity to turn my eyes and glance at him. And so, my dear brothers and sisters, I will glance at that beloved form of Bhagwan Shree Ram. This was what Maharaj was saying. And in the same manner, my dear beloved brothers and sisters, I shall be a devotee, Maharaj said. I shall be a devotee to the feet of gracious Lord of ours, Bhagavan Shri Hari, who is the ocean of mercy. Similarly, my dear beloved brothers and sisters, Akrur taught of the same thing. He said, before I die in the hands of Kans, it's better I die in the hands of Bhagavan Shri Krishna. And when I go and I get hold of Bhagavan Shri Govindaji, Bhagavan Shri Krishna, I will get an opportunity to carry the darshan of the Lord. I will get an opportunity to see the Lord, my dear beloved brothers and sisters. And as Akrur taught of this, my dear beloved brothers and sisters, our Katha continues. Narayan namaskrityam naram chaiva narottamam Devi Saraswati Vyasah Tato Jayamudiraye Om Gakotidanam Grihanam Gokashi Prayaga Ganga Yutakalpadhasha Jagya Yutanni Shubhalang Nadanam Govinda Namam Kadapi Tulyam Sri Parasha Uvach Akruradohapi Vidya Vasyatam Nina Shubhangatiyam Krishna Samsadarshanayam Je Prayashananda Gokula Chetayamase Chakruro Yasya Dharyasya Yomaya Yomayam Chadinasya Mukam Dakshayami Chakranam Agame Sapalam Janma Subhadrabhayasya Bhatrichaha Ashyatamba Yatra Yaksha Vishnu Dakshayam Mukha. Parasa, the great saint, continued to explain this great katha, and he said at that moment, Akrur had the opportunity to exit out of the home or the palace of Kans. He issued out of the house of Kans. Akrur began now. His desire was to see Bhagavan Shri Krishna. As he had that desire to see the Lord, the protector of the world, my dear devotees, Akrur took his chariot and he left Kans palace on his way to the house of the milkman Nandaji Maharaj. He thought to himself that there is no other one who is so fortunate in the world as I am. Why? Because I will behold the wonderful form of that universal Lord of this universe, Bhagavan Shri Krishna. This was the desire that Akrur had in his mind, to carry the darshan of Bhagavanji. He said that today my life has bring forth fruits in the world. The night is followed by day, and I shall behold that wonderful form, that handsome form of Bhagavan, resembling that beautiful full moon. And so, my dear beloved brothers and sisters, beholding that form is just like beholding that full bloom lotus, which is called in Hindi Kamal Pool, like porine flower, for example. You know, When you see a purine flower, you notice some of them is closed. It closes. And then what happened? As the sun rises, that same kamal pool, that purine flower, that lotus tends to open. So this was the thought of Akrur, my dear brothers and sisters. And Akrur said, Papanang harshi yata pushtam sharmitang sakala namayash. I am very blessed. Blessed are my eyes and my words. Just for what reason? Just to behold the form of the Lord. That lotus eyes, Lord of the universe. I shall hold that wonderful form in my heart in every act of life. I shall behold today the mouth of that wonderful Lord by the name of Bhagavan Shree Krishna, that the Vedas, the Shastras, the Puranas, etc. sing his glories of. That same Bhagavan that the scriptures, all the texts glorify his praises, that same one Lord I will able to see. I will able to glance my eyes on him. I shall behold that Lord of the entire universe. As the Srimad Bhagavad Gita says, Tvamadi Devam Purusho Puranam Tvamasya Vishwasya Param Nidhanam Vedasi Devyam Cha Param Cha Dhama Tvaya Tatam Vishwamananta Rupam. In the battlefield of Kurukshetra, when Arjuna was about to challenge his own first cousin Duryodhana in battle, Arjuna asked Bhagavan Krishna, he said, Lord, can you put my chariot between the two armies so I can see who I have to fight against? And the Lord did. When the Lord placed the chariot of Arjuna between both armies, Arjuna went and stood up on the chariot. And when he looked on the other side, he saw Bhisham, Pitamaha, Dronacharya, etc., his guru, his grandfather, and the entire relatives. All his relatives. Arjuna's hands started to shake. The quiver from his shoulder fell down. The arrows that he had all fell down. Arjuna went down with his knees and he clasped his hands and he said, Bhagavan, I am not going to slay my own people for the sake of a kingdom. And you know what Bhagavan Shri Krishna says? You have a duty to perform. Dharma rakshate rakshate dharma, dharma hanyate hanyate dharma. Whosoever protect dharma or righteousness, in return, righteousness will protect you. But dharma hanyate hanyate dharma. Who try to destroy dharma or righteousness, righteousness will never destroy, but you will be destroyed. In the same manner, Arjuna asked Bhagavan. Bhagavan Krishna told him firstly, he said, let me show you my Virat Roop. That's a huge form with all the deities on it. And if you remember, for those of you who were here last night, I told you that it doesn't matter how you worship the Lord. It doesn't matter how you call upon him. We are all worshiping the same one universal Father. So Akrur said, I am going to behold that wonderful Lord of the entire universe, who the world sustained in his hands, who is being worshipped by all the planets, by all the Purushas, by all the deities and deities. And so, my dear devotees, he continued and he said, Jai Sarguna Nirguna Rupa Ramanupa Bhupa Siromani Dasakanda Adipa Chandanesha Pramal Kaladala Bhuja का शक्ति नमामि है. Akrura said that he's going to behold that wonderful form of Bhagwan Shri Krishna. That Lord that have a form and a beginning and not an end. He will get a chance to look at that form of Bhagwan Shri Krishna, and by worshipping that wonderful Lord, I will also get to sing his praises and perform his sacrifice. Like how Indra attained final emancipation. That same Hari, that same universal Lord, who is unknown to the creator of the world, Brahma, to Indra, to Rudra, etc., my dear brothers and sisters. I will get an opportunity to touch that wonderful body of Bhagwan Shri Krishna. How beautiful it is, my dear brothers and sisters, when you come to Mandir, for example, and you brought with you flowers or fruits. Or let us say, for example, you didn't bring anything. But how beautiful it is that before you leave, you come up on the altar and you touch the feet of the deities and you put it on your forehead and touch where your heart is. It's a different feeling. It's not like you're doing anything wrong. No, my dear brothers and sisters. It makes a lot of difference of two things. One, singing the praises of the Lord, and two, touch the feet of Bhagwan. So Akrura, all of this was going in through his mind. And he said that I am blessed indeed. For the sake of Kans, I am blessed because why? I will get an opportunity to see that omniscient, omnipotent, and omnipresent Lord, the one who placed my soul in my body. And so, my dear devotees, Akrura now was on his way was going now to get Bhagwan Shri Krishna and Balaram. And while he was driving his chariot, he was thinking of all of this. And so, my dear beloved brothers and sisters, at that moment, what happened? Namo Viganeshwaraya Namaha. Om Tarya Vidam Vivayasya Adeyasya Naveshite Yoga Maya Mayena Tasya Vidyate Namaha. Akrura said that I will get an opportunity to pay salutation to that Bhagwan, that wonderful Lord by the name of Shri Krishna. Especially that Lord who's seated in the heart of mine. Especially the Lord that's seated in the heart of all the ascetic, the great saints and sages. The Lord who knows the power of this entire universe. And my dear brothers and sisters, at that moment, as Akrura arrived in Gokul, as he reached in Gokul, little before that the sun was setting. And as the sun was setting, there was Bhagwan Shri Krishna. That lotus eyes of the Lord, that lotus eyes one. There Bhagwan Shri Krishna was among the cattle, all the cows and calf, goat and gopis, etc. That full bloom lotus-like eyes, Akrura said, here I am now at the moment of carrying the darshan of Bhagavan Shri Krishna. And so gracefully Akrur smiled. And as Akrur smiled, my dear devotees, and he looked in the little field where the calf and the cows and the gopis were, Akrur saw Bhagavan Shri Krishna. Bhagavan Shri Krishna dressed in a yellow garment, or a yellow dhoti, as I may say, for you to understand. And he had on a beautiful mala, a beautiful garland around his neck. That mala was made out of beautiful flowers. Akrur also saw Balaram, that beloved one in clear complexion, with another mala which is called Jasmine mala. Jasmine, as we all know, is chameli. And for those of us who don't know what that flower is, well, let me remind you tonight, my dear brothers and sisters. In many parts of the world, they have this flower which is called chameli or jasmine. It carries a very high scent. So Bhagavan Shri Krishna had on a mala, and Balaram also had on a beautiful mala. And so, devotees and friends, at that moment, Akrur now was very happy. Akrur began to sing the praises of Bhagavan Shri Krishna. Shri Radhe Govinda Gopala Tera Pyara Naam Hai.
Shri Radhe Govinda Gopala Har Ka Pyara Naam Hai.
Shri Radhe Govinda Naam Hai.
Shri Radhe Govinda Gopala Tera Pyara Naam Hai.
O Pyara Naam Hai, Tera Pyara Naam Hai.
प्यारा नाम है तेरा प्यारा नाम है
Shri Radhe Govinda Gopala Tera Pyara Naam Hai.
श्री राधे गोविंदा गोपाला तेरा प्यारा नाम है
Akrur beholded the form of Bhagavan Shri Krishna, though and Balaram, two young boys, as I may say. And my dear devotees, Akrur said, when I go closer to where Bhagavan Shri Krishna is, I will get an opportunity for that Lord to place his hands on my head and bestow upon me his blessings. Akrur, as we say in English. Bhagavan Shri Krishna was with the gopis and the cattle. And when Akrur saw that, Akrur was so happy that he started inching. You know this word inching? Inching means he started to go further, closer and closer. So he started to inch up, inch up, inch up. And he started to go closer to Bhagavan Shri Krishna. Remember, he had a duty to perform. And that is to bring Krishna Bhagavan and Balaram to Kans, so Kans can get to slay them. And my dear devotees and friends, it happened at that point. Akrur told Bhagavan Shri Krishna, when he saw the Lord, firstly he bowed in salutation to him and tell him everything that I am here for one special reason, and that reason is to bring the two of you, you two brothers, to King Kansa. Bhagavan Krishna, who knows everything, asked. He asked Akrur, why? Why you are here to take us to Kans? Because Kans had made up his mind. He prepared a place for boxing. And he wants to know how powerful you two brothers was. And devotees and friends, just remember, nobody cannot make enemyship with the Lord. Bhagavan Shri Krishna is the knower of everything, but he was only testing the faith of Akrura. And there and then, Bhagavan Shri Krishna said, okay, Akrura, you can take the two of us. And my dear brothers and sisters, while they were going, it happened. It happened after a long time on the roadside. Bhagavan Shri Krishna saw a very young and beautiful girl. That beautiful girl also was a servant of Kans. And her name was Kubaja. Kubaja was a great servant to King Kans. But then, she is the one who used to prepare a cream, a special kind of cream with lots of perfume on it. That cream is what you will take and you will rub it on your body, as we say, you massage your body. So Bhagavan Krishna saw Kubja, a humbak female, having a pot with this cream of perfume. And so Krishna Bhagavan addressed her, and the Lord said, who are you carrying this perfume for? Tell me, O loving and beautiful one, tell me truly. And after the Lord said these words to her, Kubja began to do one thing. Kubja said, King Kans do not like anybody else to prepare this cream with perfume on it. Only me. And so devotees, here tonight, Kubja was a very attractive person. She was very beautiful. But the only difference was she was humbak. And so she replied to the Lord. She didn't realize that the Lord knows everything. The Lord asked her, who are you? She said that I am a servant of Kans and appointed to prepare this perfume. And as I said just now, Kans do not want or do not like anyone else preparing this kind of ornament to rub on the body, except me and me alone. And devotees, Bhagavan Krishna said to Kubja, well, if that's the case, well, give me and my brother Balaram some. Kubja said, okay, I am going to apply it upon your body. Devotees, at that moment, Bhagavan Shri Krishna knew that Kubja was a humbak female, a humbak woman. So she was given the opportunity to rub that cream upon the body of the Lord. And Bhagavan Shri Krishna after. As I said earlier in my Katha, Bhagavan ka sab kuch ko jaane wale ho. Bhagavan knows everything. Bhagavan knows that Kubja had a humbak. And the Lord took his two hands, with his two fingers, his thumb, and gave that Kubja a crack and make her body straight and beautiful again. Hari, Bhagavan Shri Krishna smiled. Why he smiled? Because finally, Kubja asked him, O Lord, kindly come to my home. Bhagavan smiled at that moment, and the Lord said, Kubja, I will not come now, but I will come to your house sometime after. Not today, not tomorrow, but one day. Just like that great mother, Shree, who had a desire to see Bhagwan Sri Ram. And Matang Rishi told her, he said, wait. When the moment comes, you will get an opportunity to see the Lord. In the same manner, when Kubja asked Bhagwan to go to her beautiful home, the Lord said, not now, Kubja. I will come another day. And with these few words, my dear beloved brothers and sisters, Kubja was a devotee of Bhagwan Shri Krishna after that. Although she was a servant of that great king by the name of Kans. Although Akrur was a servant of Kans, yet Akrur was a devotee to Bhagwan Shri Krishna. As I close my Katha here for tonight, I pray that Bhagwan bless our Brahman Sabha, bless this beautiful mandir, and may Bhagwan Shri Krishna bless each and every one of us. Before I put you over back to my dear brother Pandit Parmeshwar Tiwari, let me ask you to join with me in this beautiful rendition, in this beautiful glorification to Bhagwan Shri Krishna. Sorry. Hari Guna Gana Karo Wo Manwa, Hari Guna Gana Karo, Hari Guna Gana Karo Wo Manwa, Hari Guna Gana Karo.
हरि गुण गान करो कोमलवार हरि गुण गान करो
हरि गुण गान करो सुजन जन
हरि गुण गान करो सुजन
हरि गुण गान करो सुजन जन
हरि गुण गान करो सुजन जन
हरि गुण गान करो कोमलवार हरि गुण गान करो
कोमलवार
हरि गुण गान करो कोमलवार हरि गुण गान करो हरि गुण गान करो प्रेम से बोलो श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय
Yes, Maharaj ki jai. Up front here, and I don't sit in the back as often, and I was sitting in the back doing Katha, and I was just admiring how beautiful our Mandir looks. Our Mandir looks really, really beautiful. And there are quite a few people who contribute towards the beautification of our Mandir. And one person I want to recognize, especially tonight, is Mami Ji. And Mami Ji is our seamstress. Hindu Center has a seamstress. Did you all know that? And so all the clothing that Bhagwan Ji is wearing that has been sewn, Mami Ji, by the name of Baby Prasad, she has dedicated her energies, her efforts in sewing all of the clothing. We see on the bottom of the Ram Darbar, everything that needs to be stitched. She volunteers her time and her efforts, and she does a beautiful job. She's not here tonight, but I want to recognize her and ask that the blessings of our Katha also be with her. And the other thing that I want to mention is that it is